Welcome to Weapons Education. I'm getting ready to go to the range. You know, it just dawned on me since day one, back in February, almost 100 videos ago, I never discussed 22s. And I decided to put a video up tonight to open up a discussion about 22s. You know, it is 1/3 of my range experience at least. Sometimes it's 50% because of the cost of the ammo and the quality of the 22s that we can buy today. So let's talk about that and let me know exactly which 22 you own if that's the case, or which one you would like to purchase in the future. I'm guessing you would like to own a 22 if you're into our hobby of shooting guns at the range. I love it for practice exercises and because of the price of the ammo. I'll show you the two that I own. They're both SIGs. I like my SIGs. I do like the SIGs, I gotta tell you. That's a P226 on the left. I bought it as a 22. I can convert this to a 9mm, a 40, or a 357 SIG if I wish. But as you can see right there on the slide, I bought it as a 22 LR. I think I got the lighting down, by the way. It comes with the NATO rail, and just look at the rounded off butt. It's got everything you want. Beautiful gun. What I like about this gun in particular is when I go to the range, it's a full-size gun. It's just like any other 45. So if I shoot 200-300 rounds with this, my hand and my whole thought process is being accustomed to that full-size gun. And I do recommend, if it's in your budget. I know it's pricey at $600 retail, but it's a super great exercise to go shoot a P226 in 22. Because of the cost of the ammo, over the next 3, 4, 5 years, it's going to make up the cost of getting a less expensive 22, and you'll have a full-size gun to shoot. I'm just giving you an idea, some options. This is what works for me. I like going to the range and having ammo, which is what I recommend here. The CCI 22 mini mags, which are about $8 per 100, maybe even less. You can get it for less probably. Think about that, 1,000 rounds for $80. You can't do that with any other round. And these guns, they got a nice pop. The 22 is a nice round for the range. It's, you know, it's cool. It's fun, and it gets you right on target. It gets you toned in. It gets your heart rate up. So I'm just giving you options. This Mosquito right here is exactly 90% the size of its bigger sister there, the P226, and that's a nice one there. Before I buy any gun, what I do is I go to of course the online website of the manufacturer. I'll download the catalog and I'll look for all the latest versions of their newest guns. And then I found this one, which is called the reverse two-tone finish, which is kind of sweet. You don't see it all that much. Like this, reverse two-tone NATO rail, which is now replacing the Picatinny rail. Anything that fits on a Picatinny rail will fit the new NATO rail. And I'll give you a close-up on this. We'll talk about these more one-on-one. And I'll go to the range with them and take some videos of them. It's a lot of fun to shoot 22s at the range, especially when you know it's just so cheap to shoot. So give me your input. What ammo would you use? What gun would you purchase? I'll tell you another gun that's a good option while we're talking about 22s is the Ruger Mark III. Ruger, that's what put them on the map, was their 22s. That's what they're known for, the company. High quality 22s. Yeah, they're right. They got it nailed. The problem that I see with the Ruger is they're tricky to disassemble and reassemble. As the SIG, to me, is it's a simple Simon. You can do it with your hands behind your back. You can break this gun down. Very simple. Whereas the Ruger Mark III, super high quality, really cool looking gun. If you Google that and you look it up, or better yet, do this. Just go to Pete at the Armory channel and search Ruger, R-U-G-E-R, and you'll see about 5 or 6 videos down. He did a complete breakdown on one. So you'll see what I'm getting at here. I'm just trying to get a discussion going on 22s. The Ruger Mark III retails for about $360. The SIG that you see here on the right, that Mosquito, is about $400 retail. And this is about $600, the P226. So do you want to spend $40 less and get the Ruger, which looks really trick? As you know, it's kind of, you know, it's like a Luger, or it's really cool looking. Do you want to spend $40 less to get the Ruger and have the issue of coming back from the range and having more time put into breaking it down, cleaning it, and putting it back together? So go to Pete's channel at the Armory channel and like I said, search Ruger and go 5 or 6 videos down. And he took a lot of time into that video into breaking it down and putting it apart together. So it's super high velocity, these guns. I like the CCI ammo because it's inexpensive for the quality that it is. The quality, you can get less expensive 22, as I know, if there's a cheaper ammo out there. But I do like the fact that it's copper coated. And when you have a bullet, you know, it's a lead bullet, you want to cover it with copper to go through your barrel. It increases the velocity, it keeps your barrel cleaner, and you'll be happier on the long run, I think. Especially with jamming and any hiccups that you might have. This flows right through my 22s beautifully. That is the ammo I recommend. You might have different ammo, that's cool. Let us all know. Let us all know exactly what your take is on 22s. What do you use your 22 pistol for? This is not about rifles, this is about pistols. I use it to go to the range and to shoot hundreds of rounds inexpensively, and to get warmed up with both a full-size gun like the P226 and both the smaller version, slightly smaller version, not too much smaller. I mean, that Mosquito, that's a nice package for $400. That's a SIG, that's retail. That's a nice package. I'm just going to focus in on that because I got to tell everybody, I've never had a problem with that gun. It's never jammed once. The one on the left, the P226, I had to change the magazine, and as we do more discussions on these guns one-on-one, I'll tell you what I recommend you do to them to make them better. But for now, I'm just giving you a broad stroke discussion here on 22s. Let me know what you think. Would you buy a 22? Do you own a 22? Do you recommend buying a 22? Do you use a 22 at the range like I do? It's 1/3 of my experience. I use it when I start, then I go to my 40s, my 45s, my 9s, and then I'll tone down to my 22s again, and I'll feel worn out after that, and I won't have to blow all that much money because I can just shoot hundreds of rounds of 22s at $80 per 1,000. Let me know what you think. Alright, thank you so much. And I really care about all of you, and I appreciate everything. Especially appreciate all the cool comments. Please talk to each other and give us all some information on your thoughts on 22s. Alright, checking out. Bye.